Welcome to the Rob and Kale podcast. Rob Sanders.
Where do you think you're going to put a tree that big?
Kale Carolina Jackpot Hall.
Bend over and I'll show you. You've got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you.
The Rob and Kale podcast.
All right, welcome into the program. Thank you guys for checking out the show today. Look, I just decided I was going to do a little bit of a little holiday type thing today. Talk about some cool things that are out there. Talk about how some people are, I don't know what the term is I want to use. A lot of nastiness out there. We're not going to get into all that. I'm battling a cold, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to deal with my sorry ass voice today. So there's that too. So yeah, it's all that going against me here, but we're going to have a good little program here. If you would like to join the show, I'm going to open the phone lines in a moment. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. If you'd like to chip into Rob getting his bourbon tonight, because I'm going to go and buy some bourbon once this show is over. I'm going to post that, how you can help out with that. I thought I made a link for that. Oh, here we go. There you go. There you go. That's how you can support the show there if you want to do that. Anyway, thanks, Mike. This is the wife says it's like a poinsettia hat. So my Independence Bowl pick today, by the way, I did my research. I like Louisiana because they run that kind of air raid offense in Houston. With Houston, I don't think Houston's going to be with it today. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. The game that you should be betting on, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, the game that you should be betting on, and this is no joke, is this afternoon's game, 6:30 game with Wake Forest playing Mizzou. Now, slow down a minute there. I know a lot of you are the SEC lower back tattoo folks, but look, this is about your money, okay? You could sit here and jerk yourself off to your conference all the time and we played the SEC and Vanderbilt's better than the whole fucking ACC. You can do that, okay? But if you like money, today you should be taking the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Why? Because Dave Clawson is a coach, first of all, that treats every bowl game like it's the Super Bowl. That's thing number one. Sam Hartman is playing his last game as at Wake Forest. Okay, so you've got that too. But here's the other reason that you should be taking the Wake Forest Demon Deacons today at -2.5. I think is where it's at now. I got in it too. Here's the thing. Yeah, there you go. Ultra MAGA Dog doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about over there. Mizzou has 18 players that left due to the transfer portal or whatever. 18 players. So they were a shitty offense before. They lost their two best receivers. The running back that has that tore up South Carolina, the little junior college running back that's like 5'5" tall, ended up being pretty good. Tore up Arkansas too. Asked them about him. Yeah, he's out. 5 players on that Mizzou defense that was pretty good this season. They're out. 18 total players that are out today with that. Now, you could be like Ultra MAGA Dog over there and not be an informed fan of college football. Or you could just like throwing your money away. Or you could take this fine little bit of knowledge that I've given you here today and say, you know what? If Mizzou doesn't have 18 of their players, maybe I should go with Wake Forest and give up the 2.5 points. I know that hurts your soul. I know that hurts your soul. The folks that are like, but Mizzou has the SEC logo on their field. They should beat Wake Forest. We're not talking about that today. This is about goodwill towards all men. That's what I'm bringing you. That's what I'm bringing you. Money, Caden is correct. Money is more important than the fact that you have to suck that SEC dick. You don't have to do that today. It's the holiday season. You guys get some time off. You Tennessee fans can be sucking that Georgia penis later on. You can do that. You can be sucking that Alabama dick later on when they're playing Kansas State. You don't have to do that today. Most of y'all don't even think Mizzou belongs in the SEC, but they're 18 players down. Wrap your head around that for a second. I love the Mazad cast, but those guys will tell you they got 18 guys out. Taking Wake in 2.5, giving up 2.5 is not that far-fetched. Elijah says, what's the best betting platform? Elijah, send me a message on Twitter. I'll send you the one that I use. So there you go. Big Barney Ross with a good point here. Missouri is 3 pieces away from beating Wake Forest. Offense, defense, and special teams. You might be right on that. You bet jackpot on that game. Wow. Jackpot took Mizzou. Wow. Just saying. If it were straight up and they had all 18 of their guys, including Lovett, the receiver, who's going to be somewhere else next year. You guys watching your transfer portal, watch where he ends up. Because he is the guy that, damn it, Elijah. I don't know why you're not on Twitter, man. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So anyway, but yeah, look where Lovett's going to go, because he's going to end up somewhere and he's going to make a difference. Did I hear this right about JT Daniels, by the way? Oh, did he commit to Georgia, Caden? I didn't know that. If he did, it's going to make the Georgia Bulldogs better. I mean, he is that good. Yeah, my email address is rosanders1979@gmail.com. I'll post it right here in the chat really quick here. There you go. I just sent it. Send me your email address. I'll tell you where to go. Yeah, he went to Rice. How do you go? Let's slow down for just a second here. How do you go from Southern Cal, all right, to Georgia, to West Virginia, to Rice? How does that happen? Somebody please help me with that. I just don't get it. Anyway, we're going to take calls in a moment. Would love to get your some of your stuff on that. No, for the NFL tomorrow, like, I have a weird way of betting the NFL. And it's kind of a silly way to do it. Yeah, that's a good point there, Ultra Maga Dog. Why are you going? I mean, I don't understand. Look, if this guy was competitive, okay, he could have said, you know what? I don't like the way things were handled at Georgia. I'm just speaking out of, if I were JT Daniels and I had a set of balls, okay, I would say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my ass to fucking Missouri. Because it came down to Missouri or West Virginia. You know what he could have said? I'm going to put this talent that I think that I have, that Kirby Smart didn't see, that he put Stetson Bennett out there. And I'm going to go and I'm going to throw for fucking 300 yards against those Bulldogs. If he had a set of balls, he would have done that. Okay? But he didn't. He chose to go to West by God, Virginia. Oh, you guys want to see the gerbils today? Let me see if I can make that work out. I'll call the daughter down here in a minute. She can hand them to me. But with all that, thank you, Delta. Appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Elijah with a good point. Could it be JT Daniels isn't that good? See, the problem is, I think there was a shit ton of people that were telling him that he was the best quarterback since, I don't know, insert quarterback here. There's that. Sellers in Garnet and Black, Stephen A. with that. That was a big recruiting piece that came out today. Linares, I think his name is Linares Sellers. Hold on, I've got I want to make sure I give him his full due here. But let's see here. I want to make sure that I am Sellers, South Carolina. Anyway, so this guy is a 4-star prospect that committed to South Carolina today. Now, I'm a big guy on recruiting, and I think that's great. But here's the thing with that. Here's what I like about this guy. This guy was going to go to the quarterback was going to go to Syracuse. If you watched his announcement today, there was no bullshit. It's Lenoris. Thank you, Delta. It was no bullshit. He didn't come out and say things like, oh, I'm going to take this hat and throw that hat and put this shirt on and all that. He came out, had his South Carolina stuff on, said, hey, I'm going to South Carolina. I don't know how good of a player this guy's going to be because, to be honest, you don't really know with any of these guys. You could have a 5-star guy and he could turn out to be a piece of shit. All right? I don't know how great he's going to be, but one thing I can say is the guy's got some home training. This guy went and said, you know what? This is where I'm going to school. Wasn't any bullshit. Went out there. Hey, this is where I'm going. South Carolina. Thank you. Got up and walked out. Need more kids like that. I thought that was great. And by the way, Clemson fans, when you see shit like that, and that's the kind of kids that are going to South Carolina and not the Jordan Birch type, I bring up Jordan Birch because of the way that his signing went, where is he coming? Is he going? Is he not? He hasn't signed his letter of intent. This kid signed his letter of intent today and said, fuck it. That's where I'm going. If you think Shane Beamer hasn't made an effort to improve the quality of players, not just on the field, but off the field too, yeah, you look at this kid and the way that he's like, all right, that's where I'm going. I think that was really good. Now, I don't know how great he's going to be. I don't. I one of the things about the transfer portal that I like is that you can look at some folks and you could say, all right, this guy did like love it at Mizzou. That guy played a Power 5 schedule and he did really good in it. Was almost, I think he had 1,000 yards this season, something like that. He was Mizzou's best receiver. So I like to look at that and be like, all right, that guy could go in and be an instant impact player anywhere else. But when you end up getting some of these young guys, and you got to have them, you don't really know till they get out there and play. Stephen A says that's what Muschamp did not understand. Yeah, well, we'll see. Shane Beamer's offensive coordinator hire makes no dang sense. I've struggled with this because I don't know how good he's going to be because we really don't have a long list of places where he was at in college that he did really well. So I don't know how well he's going to do. I do think that if Shane Beamer picked him, then, hey, you know, if you're a Gamecock fan, he's a Gamecock and that's who you're stuck with. Going out there and ripping him on Twitter and everything else is not really going to help you. You know, it's not. If this guy comes in, he already thinks his back is against the wall. I mean, is he going to be able to perform as well? I don't know. But he also needs to understand, too, there's this one thing that's out there. When you come into a South Carolina program that feels like they're on the crest that's going up, because we've talked about this before with Jackpot and I. They went 8-4 this year. I could sit here and give you a legitimate argument that they should have been at worst 9-3. Yeah. I told you at the beginning of the season, they were going to beat Texas A&M and they were going to beat Clemson this year. If I told you that at the beginning of the season, you're thinking, man, this team's winning 9 or 10 games. The reason they didn't win those games is because they didn't really figure out their offense until what, 10 games in? Billy says, how did he do in the NFL? Now, Billy, you've been around long enough that you know that doesn't fucking matter. Seriously, that really doesn't matter. How you did in the NFL as an offensive coordinator doesn't mean shit. The last offensive coordinator they had came from the NFL, and he wasn't worth a shit either. So there's that. Other things we're going to get into today. Yeah, that Florida game, I don't understand that. Don't understand that at all. That game made no sense to me. But Florida kind of took the same mentality that Arkansas took. We're just going to line up and run at you and keep running at you. I think that if Clemson would have done that, they would have won the game. Same thing could be said for Tennessee. They'd tried to run the ball a little bit more and exploit that Gamecock defensive line a little bit. They might have done better off. But that didn't happen with Clemson. That didn't happen with Tennessee, and they both lost. Mike with a good point there. How in the hell did Miami haul in a number 3 recruiting class? I'll tell you why. Because their coach, I don't know if he's the best X's and O's coach on the planet, but one thing that guy can do is absolutely recruit. He's just done it everywhere. I mean, seriously, this guy's done. He's been able to recruit. We know that. Can he mold that into talent? I don't know. First of all, why would anybody want to go to Miami anyway? This isn't the Miami of old. This isn't the Miami of the early 2000s where they were out there just mopping the floor with everybody. I don't get that. As I'm battling a cold here. Colby says, off topic, have you been to the Melting Pot in Columbia? Yes, sir, I have. J. Kilmartin owns it. He used to sponsor a radio show I used to work with. J. Kilmartin is a hell of a guy, and it is a good place to go. So, yeah. I guess I'm giving him free plugs today. Send me a check, Jay. Damn it. Anyway, Colby says, all those Miami players going to transfer don't even have a stadium to call their own. It didn't help that Spencer Rattler, the best game of his entire existence against UT either. So, yeah, there's that. All right, well, what else can we get into today? 803-470-2905. If you would like to join the show, we can get into that. So, yeah, if you want to get into that, let's go. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. If you would like to join the show today, I've got the lines open, and you guys can have at it. At Oregon, I don't know. I'd have to check on that, sir. Couldn't give you the yeah, Colby, it's Jay is Jay's a great guy. Go and check him out. So there's that. All right, 803-470-2905 if you'd like to join the program today. I do have some I have some Christmas trivia stuff I was going to give you guys too. So there's that. We'll do that in just a little bit. What else do we got? B Bean says, uh-oh. I don't know what that means. That's funny too, though. Anyway, 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. That is the number to call if you would like to join us here on the program. Somebody was upset with my somebody sent me a private message about my thumbnail that I put together for the show with the little boy asking for, I want a brother. And then Santa Claus, gave his mom the brother. Get over yourself. If you really think that I'm going to change the way that I think about that, whatever. Good luck with that. So yeah, there's that. All right. 803-470-2905. There's your picks for today, by the way. I got Louisiana in this game, getting 7.5, and then Wake Forest later on. Oh, the other image in the thumbnail with the Buffalo Bill. Rubs the lotion on its skin. Yeah. Mike wants to know if Florida State will be good or Tennessee on a consistent basis to making a playoff barring injuries. Look, I think that I goof on Tennessee. Here's the thing that Josh Heupel is going to have to deal with. he's going to have to find a quarterback that can continue to do what Hooker did. Okay. Even Tennessee fans will tell you that. It's not Joe Milton, unless Joe Milton has been, up there and they've done some stuff with him. Anyway, here's the thing with that. They're going to have to figure that out, but he's going to have to get a defensive coordinator that can put together some defenses that are going to have to be out there for a lot of plays. And that's just the way that it is. So as far as them going, they're going to score points. Heupel hasn't been anywhere where he hasn't scored points. But it's like this. They're like the Phoenix Suns back when they had, for you old people, back when they had Amari Stoudemire and Steve Nash and all those guys, where it's, look, we're going to score. We're going to score, 135 a game. We may give up 125, but we're going to score 135. So can you win with that consistently? I don't know. What it comes down to with Tennessee is, can they get the defense right and can they find another quarterback? As far as Florida State goes, Mike Norvell's bringing guys in. Jaheim Bell should have played more games at South Carolina than he did this year. Should have had more touches. Imagine being able to have a player that is so versatile. He can play running back. He can play tight end, H-back. He can do all kind of stuff. That's what they had, and that goofball Satterfield couldn't put him on the damn field. So that's where we are with that. He's bringing in transfer portal players, and Florida State's trying to remedy themselves. Now, can you win consistently with just the transfer portal? I don't know. And to be honest, nobody really knows. Nobody really knows for sure. If we had a team that's really, really barreled in with the transfer portal, I think Miami did it this past season. How'd that work out for them? So there's that. We're at a point now where I think you have to have a mix of all of it. You have to have a mix with all of it. You have to have enough players coming in from the transfer portal, and you still have to recruit at a top 10 level, in my opinion. I think you got to have all of that. You got to be able to keep the guys you got that make great plays. And not even just those guys, but the guys that are on the bench. So there's that. Billy says, where did Tennessee finish in recruiting yesterday? Well, I don't know. Go to the internet room at the old folks' home and ask them to boot up the AOL for you, and then you can check it out. Someone asked about my confidence in Cade Klubnik. I think he's the best quarterback on the roster right now. Just being honest. Let's see here. Rob, kid probably is what I don't know what you're talking about there, Jay. I don't know what you're talking about. Someone asked why they brought in that quarterback for Clemson. I don't know. They, as far as their second string guy goes, they were depending on, I think they've got the Helms kid from West Columbia, who, let's be honest, is a SoCon type quarterback. And then they needed another quarterback that could actually go out there and throw some balls around. Hunter Johnson's out of eligibility, so they got to do something. Mike says, I'm thinking Cade will come back down to earth against Tennessee, but Clemson's D is the difference. That's a fair statement because the North Carolina defense is a shithole. Shithole. So everyone thinking, oh, Cade Klubnik, he's going to come in, he's going to throw stuff around, he's going to do all kind of stuff. Yeah. Look, we give Tennessee shit. I don't know who they've had opt out as far as on their defensive side of the ball, but I'm willing to bet that their third string is better than the North Carolina first string. I believe that. I don't know if you Tennessee fans think that's a pat on the back or not. I'm just saying North Carolina's defense was the shits. And it wasn't due to a lack of talent. They had some guys out there that were recruited by Alabama, Clemson. I mean, big time schools that decided, hey, I'm going to go and drink the Mac Brown Kool-Aid and go up to North Carolina. They were just in the wrong spots. The guy that was running the defense up there had them in spots where they just looked like they were in the complete shits. Someone said, open up the phone line. It is open. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. You're welcome to call the program. If you'd like to support the show and support my bourbon habit today, there you go. Boom. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Thank you guys for that. B-Bean, let's see here. Most predict the Georgia-Miami final. What is your second? Georgia-Michigan final. What's your second potential scenario? I don't think it matters. I think it's Georgia's to lose. So, I mean, have you really seen a team out there? I mean, if you're just being honest with yourself. And look, I like to pick at the Georgia folks, but we don't argue with hardware here, first of all. Second of all, do you think that there's a chance that there is someone that can beat the Georgia Bulldogs? We'll get into that in a moment. Welcome to the program. Good afternoon.
What's up, Rob? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing well. I just wanted to know if you heard that South Carolina has currently sold their entire allotment of tickets for the Gator Bowl coming up.
Gamecock fans always travel, so no, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I just think it's surprising considering all the outside, view of the Gamecock fans being kind of in turmoil right now. I think that shows that we still got a strong core behind the team.
And I'm not trolling you here, but why do you think that there's? I think there's a section of Gamecock Twitter, or you could pick any fan base's Twitter, that's going to be the coach is an asshole, the quarterback should be benched. There's always a section of those folks in every fan base. You think there's more to that with what's going on with the Gamecocks right now?
I just think, we kind of had a bad week with the offensive coordinator hire, and then you had Big Tree decommit. But it seems like ever since signing day,
hold on.
the program's back on the same track.
Right. Let me throw this at you. First of all, if a young man says he's coming to your school and then he wants to go somewhere else, he doesn't want to be there. That's great. Get the fuck out of here. You don't want to be here. I want people, if I'm a Gamecock fan, that will get the damn SEC tattoo on their lower back and then the Gamecock tattoo on their chest. That's what I want. All right. So,
well, that's true.
Big Tree, go. Now, as far as the
still
offensive coordinator, you have to trust Shane Beamer, right? He led you to an 8-4 year where you went up to Clemson and beat a top 5 Clemson team. You also smoked a Tennessee team. You beat Texas A&M for the first time this year. And let's be honest, he did a shit ton of it with Will Muschamp's players that weren't worth a fuck until Shane Beamer and his staff started coaching them. So the idea that we should just throw this offensive coordinator under the bus because we really don't know much fucking about him is kind of silly. Give the guy a damn chance.
Well, and that's what I was saying, because it seemed like that's all we were seeing, for that week. And then now seeing that the tickets have all sold out kind of puts me in a better place.
Look,
where
and
the fans are.
That's one thing I can say about the South Carolina fan base. When I got out of the military, my first year that I came back, I went to a South Carolina game, and that was like the year they went like 1-10. And it was game 9 of the season or something like that. I can't even remember who they played. The damn stadium was sold out. Gamecock fans are going to show up if the team is a shithole. And most of them, if you're like my buddy Carolina Jackpot, they're going to tell you, fuck you, we're going to win. I mean, they're one of the best fan bases in college football. And I've seen this firsthand because I've covered the Gamecocks for 18 years now, working with WVOC Radio here in Columbia. And other fan bases just aren't like that. They're just not. Some will come out and go. Now, as far as I say, you've got your blue bloods that are up front that are going to feel that way. I'm not shitting on a ton of fans here, but I'm just saying the Gamecock fans are going to show up. They're going to a bowl game. They're 6-6. When they went to the Birmingham Bowl or the Pizza Bowl or whatever the hell it was, where they lost to Connecticut, they sold all of their tickets and the portion of tickets that Connecticut had.
Oh, yeah. I was at that game.
Yeah, they had that stadium was fucking full of people, and they lost. They lost. So, the Gamecock fans are going to show up. Now, I do think that what Mike was saying earlier about the minorities out there and they're going to run their mouths, yeah, they are. But if you're smart, and once again, I'm the Clemson guy on this podcast, and I know that. But if you're smart, you just look at what South Carolina's done with shit Muschamp talent. Just saying. Went 8-4. Remember, Muschamp never got within 3 touchdowns of beating Clemson. And he had Deebo Samuel on his team one year. Think about that. He couldn't get within 3 touchdowns of him. Shane Beamer went up there with a bunch of guys that nobody really heard of and won. If you're a Gamecock fan, you should be happy as hell with what's going on with your program right now. You really should.
I know I am. I'm especially excited about this Lenora Sellers coming in. I don't know if you've heard much about what he's done this year, but
he was committed to Syracuse, so we'll see what he can do. I mean, I don't, let's be honest about that. You don't really know how good he's going to be until he gets out there and he's playing against guys that are his size. Because in high school, none of these guys are playing against their own size folks.
He has this past year. He ended up rushing and passing, totaling 67 touchdowns and over 4,000 yards. So I feel like even if we don't, have a spot for him at quarterback because we got a pretty loaded room now, maybe he could pull like a Dak Joyner or something, and transition to like wide receiver because he seems pretty mobile.
Yeah, well, I think the problem with that is that when you look at a guy that has opportunity to maybe change some stuff as far as with his feet, I think it comes down to they always just want to move him, and I don't understand that. So we'll see. I don't know. He came in and, hey, you're going to be a quarterback, then they should give him the opportunity. If not, and he thinks he's a quarterback, he's going to transfer. It's the way the program is now. So, and that's as far as the country, but we'll see.
All right. Well, have a good day. Appreciate you taking the call.
Merry Christmas to you, sir. Happy.
Go Gamecock.
All right, man. Good luck to your team and whatever the hell bowl it is you're playing in, because I can't remember. The Gator Bowl. Happy says you have to really be a good college football fan to be a Gamecock fan, because the Gamecocks will find a way to break your freaking heart. Before Beamer Ball, shit be changing now. Yeah, you might be right. Little Rick says I was a mine detector in the military. No, sir, I was not. Was not a mine detector. That's funny, though. Yeah, they are on the way up. Now, here's the thing, though. When you're a program that's where South Carolina is, you have to hit every recruit pretty much out of the park. It's kind of the way that it is. So we'll see. Welcome to the program. Good afternoon.
It's Big Barney Ross. Now, Kentucky's got the 33rd ranked recruiting class for this year so far. And I think what Stoops has done is went out and got kids for a specific role in the program. I think Mark's going to make a run for it next year. I think Kentucky's got a pretty good shot. I think, with the way everybody's recruiting and the way things are folding out, I don't see why Kentucky couldn't come in second next year. I mean, I'll get off here and listen to your response, but I think, we got as good a shot as anybody.
Yeah.
Y'all think about it. Big Barney Ross, I'm out.
Big Barney Ross is correct. Devin Leary coming there from NC State, he is a Mike Stoops kind of player. That guy, what I'll remember about that guy is this year against Clemson, where the Clemson defensive line beat him into submission, and he's getting up every fucking play. He's getting up, and he's still talking shit to that defensive line. Yeah, you hit me, but fuck you. That's basically what he's telling them. I appreciate that. Guy's got balls the size of grapefruits. Tough as nails. Can throw the ball, can do all kind of stuff. So, I don't know. Here's the big thing, though, with Kentucky. Just for a second here. With the way that the basketball team, they haven't really looked that great. And the way John Calipari's been kind of an ass lately, maybe there's some smart Kentucky fans that are looking around and being like, let's think about this for a second. Maybe Stoops is just a little bit better than Calipari. Maybe the best coach is the football coach. Wait, what the fuck? Nope. I don't know. Happy says, what's going to make Leary any more of a great quarterback just being at Kentucky? Well, he's probably going to play behind a better offensive line. So there's that. Uncle Lou says, hide the wires. I don't know what that means. Oh, the wire behind me. Yeah, well, all right. So here's the thing. With the wire behind me, we put it up there because my cats like to play with it. So that's kind of a, just hold it up there so the cats don't play with it. That's a good point, though, Uncle Lou. I'll work on that. All right. Yeah, Stephen A. says Kentucky is a football school now. That's a good point. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. All right, Uncle Lou. Just be festive with my tree, Uncle Lou. Come on, Uncle Lou. It's the holiday season. Yeah, Jay says this is not a Mickey Mouse program. Very good, sir. 803-470-2905. Yeah. So there's that. Uncle Lou pissing on my wiring back here to keep my cat from jumping up on it. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Well, and Uncle Lou says the production level needs some attention. Yeah, I'll work on that, Uncle Lou. Merry Christmas to you too, Uncle Lou. Someone asked about DJ Uyunglele going to Hawaii. Yeah, I've heard that may be there. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. So there's that. No, I think I just moved the camera a little bit there. So, all right. So I've got Christmas soundbite trivia for some of you folks. Let's see if you guys can knock some of these out before we leave today. I think we did 3 of them yesterday. So we'll do the rest of them today. I got 7 more. You want my hat, Uncle Lou? I mean, really? If you really want my hat, I'll mail you the hat, Uncle Lou. Send me your address because I know where I can get another one. I'll sign this one and you can put it up there with all of your other stuff. Because Christmas never loses, Uncle Lou. Make this your Christmas hat up there. All right, 803-470-2905. I got some Christmas stuff here. What did I do with it? There we go. This is actually a poinsettia thing there. All right, so I'm going to play some of these for you. You guys can play along here. That's funny, Billy. Thank you. Snowflake. All right. Too cold for that. Yeah, you're right. All right, so I'll play some of these for you. We'll see if you can get them. These are movie clips. Rob has an SEC bias. Says, I stormed the field and got Cam Smith's gloves in Death Valley. Well, that's good for you, sir. All right, so this one, play this one for you. Tell me who this is from. Hold on. Let me see here. Do a little Christmas movie trivia here for you guys. All right, here we go. Number 1.
I'm up here, you morons! Come and get me! You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
There's number 1. See who gets it first. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, B Bean. No, Papa B got it first. There you go. All right, number 6. This is probably one of my favorite Christmas movies. We'll go number 6 here.
We have spent $40 million on a live TV show. You guys have got an ad with America's favorite old fart reading a book in front of a fireplace. Now, I have to kill all of you.
No one knows that? Come on, man. Happy with correct. It is Scrooge. Very good with good old Bill Murray. Let's try this one. We were watching this one last night. The wife and I were anyway. Here we go.
I won't let all this commercialism ruin my Christmas. I'll take this little tree home and decorate it, and I'll show them it really will work in our play.
There you go with that. Anybody want to take a guess? Who's got that one? Nope, it's not the Terminator, Little Rick. No, no, no. That's not a good guess. Charlie Brown, look at happy with another one. Let's try this one.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, there you go. Anybody want to take a guess? You don't watch cartoons? Well, that's because you're you. There you go. Happy. He's running away with this thing. That's another one for. You just got like 3 right. Very good. All right, here's another one for you.
Hey! Merry Christmas, Mr. Pollard! Happy New Year to you! In jail. Go on home. They're waiting for you.
I kind of like that one too. Anybody want to guess that? Hide the cats. Very good, Uncle Lou. Appreciate that. Nope, that's not Scarface. You guys are funny. Anyway, Stalag 17. Very good, Big Barney Ross. Saw 2. Oh, Delta 900 with it. It's a Wonderful Life. Very good. So there you go. You're too young for this game. Nah, not too much. Oh, I think I played this one the other day, but this one's really good. Let's do this one more time.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
There you go. We watch that tonight. All right. Final call for calls. If you'd like to tip out the program, there's the info. 803-47 Papa Beats, correct? Very good. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Big Barney Ross says he's in divorce court again. Damn it, Big Barney Ross. Anyway. All right. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. That is the number to dial if you'd like to join the program as a little bit of a wanted to do a show today. I thought that'd be kind of cool. 803-470-2905. Big Barney Ross, by the way, he's going to do. Now I have a machine gun. Very good, sir. He's going to be. We're going to start doing some. I'm going to put Big Barney Ross's bourbon picks up on the website, robandkaleshow.com. So he's going to send me what he likes. And you know, it's not like he's getting paid for it. He's just trying to help you make better selections. So there's that. If you want that, we'll probably start that the first of the year. I don't like my daughter's not down here. Otherwise, I'd bring one of the guinea pigs out. But my daughter's upstairs. So we'll have to do the guinea pigs later on. They're not gerbils. They're hairless guinea pigs. Well, you guys are crazy about that. Big Barney Ross says, I'm starting a YouTube channel. Are you smarter than a fifth of liquor? Yeah, Big Barney Ross, by the way, is the only true Kentucky fan that I know that follows basketball and football. Bluegrass Sports Media, the first Kentucky football loss, his ass is out of here. He's talking about the junior varsity Kentucky basketball team. That's what he's doing. So, Papa B says, I need to tell my wife that I need a leg lamp. Okay. We shall see. Oh, hey, will you grab one of these pigs for me? The wife's going to grab one of these pigs so I can show you guys. You guys should tip out the show. I'm getting the damn pigs out. Anyway, these are hairless guinea pigs. They look like what's the term for it? They look like a baby hippo.
They're also called pocket hippos.
They're also called what?
Pocket hippos.
Pocket hippos is what the wife says they are. All right, so she's gonna get one of the pigs. Let's see here. Which one is she gonna get? We have 2. It's whichever one she can catch, because they're fast as hell too, by the way. And they're hard to catch. So here we go. They're not naked mole rats. These are legit hairless guinea pigs. If you eat a hairless guinea pig, I got nothing for you. No, I'm not just going to leave the damn microphone, Jay. The wife's right here. She can pick up one for me. And now that comment, there's the winner. That's Stephen A. off the top rope. Very good, sir. Bobby Petrino. Yeah, I think he's at somewhere else. No, he's at UNLV, not at A&M, unless he moved. So there's that. All right. Anyway, 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. Well, I got to thank Uncle Lou. He sent me a PayPal thing. Thank you, Uncle Lou. It says, Merry Christmas, hide the wires. Thank you, Uncle Lou. That's very kind of you, sir. All right, so hold on. The wife's getting one of them now. Which one do you, oh, for the pig. Oh, all right, which one we got? We got Copper. This is Copper Pig. All right, here we go. Copper Pig. There you go, guys. Can you see Copper Pig? Oh, no, we got to go this way. Oh, hold on, Copper Pig. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Copper Pig. There you go. Hairless guinea pig. No hair there. She does have hair on her nose.
And her feet.
And her feet. She's got a little bit of hair on her feet, but the rest of her, it looks like she shaved her. And we named her Copper Pig because she looks like she's copper. I don't know. We have Copper Pig and Nami Pig. And let me see if you, there you go. You guys a little close-up view of Copper Pig there. She gazes into the world. Her beard, her nose hair kind of looks like my beard when I really stop and look at it. So there you go with that. All right, here you go. I'm gonna give this back to the wife. A little pocket hippo there. Oh shit!
I got her.
Don't worry about her like jumping. Do they make sounds?
Yes.
Yes, they do. They like to bitch. They're bitches. So I have to thank Uncle Lou for the super chat over here in the PayPal thing. Thank you guys. They do make sounds. They do make they like chirp. I guess that's one way to put it. But they also squeal a lot.
They're weak.
Yeah, they get pissed off. They eat. What do we feed them? Ding Dong says that's no, they're not. They're just guinea pigs, man. BB wants to know what their food is. They eat hay. We have like Timothy hay that we give them, and then we buy boxes of lettuce at the Kroger. Little Rick says, Rob holding jackpot. That's cute. Well, thank you for that, sir. That's Copper Pig. And then we have Nami Pig, which my daughter named after one of her anime characters. Big Barney Ross with a super chat. Thank you, sir. Louisville basketball is terrible. Thank you, sir. I mean, we kind of knew that. A once proud program is now in the shits. So, why is Copper brown nosing you? That's funny. Rabbits eat lettuce too. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Ask if they bite. No, they've never bitten me. They could, but they don't. Now a rabbit, fuck a rabbit. So we had a rabbit, right? This little story time here makes the wife giggle. So we had this fucking rabbit. They played Rob funny. So I had this rabbit. I pick up the rabbit and I'm wearing my normal wife beater t-shirt. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? This rabbit nuzzles up next to me and I shit you not, bit me on my titty. Yep, that happened. Fuck that rabbit. My dog eventually got the better of it though. My Australian Shepherd ate his tail. So there's that. There's some Sanders. So you guys know too much about me now. You know we've had guinea pig homicide. You know about the rabbit trying to eat my titty. You also know about the rabbit getting his tail eaten by my Australian Shepherd. Yeah. So there's that. People, Stephen A says people pay good money for that experience. Yes, sir. You're right about that. Well, anyway, you guys are awesome over there in the chat room, and we appreciate y'all. I've got to go with the wife to finish up. I think she's got something to do. One more thing with the Christmas shopping. Shout out to the people that did super chats today. You guys are awesome. Shout out to Uncle Lou for the PayPal thing. You're awesome with that, sir. Thank you. And follow me on Twitter because I'll be tweeting out some stuff. That Rob sounds good. If you're not there, try that. I'll put out some stuff there. And I don't know. We're not doing a show on Christmas night unless everybody here goes to sleep, and then I might get bored and I might do a show because everybody will be tired. So Delta says must have been mad for you carrying around 2 Cadbury eggs. Yes, sir. You're probably right about that. But anyway, you guys are awesome. I know we'll be back at it on Wednesday for sure. And I'm going to update the Bowl Pick'em Challenge. So make sure you guys check that out. I'll do that probably the day after Christmas. All right. So you guys are awesome. I'll talk to you guys later on, and we'll see you then.